The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
The Harbinger of Ruin, as I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. I'm currently in between names. Can I have a drink? Say nothing. Those are good. Can I have a drink?
No, you cannot.
Officer, I was thinking more along the lines of your name.
As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Who, me?
Yes, Detective Cousteau. I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do I have questions? No, I'm good. Pass on the questions. No, I'm good.
The body was behind the building, right? How do we get there?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
See that door there? Go out and turn right. There's a big hole in the fence. No need for a key. Just go through that hole and you'll be in the courtyard.
Are you supposed to feel guilty about the hole? His side tells you yes.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
That's one thing that I was missing in the other playthrough, because my Inland Empire was really low. The necktie never talked to me, which is a shame. But here we are. What's real? Real or real? I don't know how that is supposed to be pronounced. I don't owe you shit or slip away unnoticed. Let's ask first, what's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
He pronounced the R with a mock aristocratic accent. I assume because he just said real, we would then just say real just to, you know, act as if he said that in a wrong way. And now he's overcompensating for that, or, you know, mocking us in turn again.
the IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
By real, do you mean some form of street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to the red ledger on the counter.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Did I just hear my Thai speak to me twice? What do I owe this place for? But what exactly is money? You're under arrest. Did I just hear my Thai speak to me twice?
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
I'm not comfortable with that. Try to somehow tuck the tie away. Great advice, I'm considering it. Give the tie an affirmative tug. No way, I have duties, I'm a cop, I'm not talking to a tie. Take it off. Great advice.
The lieutenant looks at you tugging on your garish tie. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Actually, I might be. Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality. No, I'm just getting my bearings. I'll go with the 3. With 3. No, I'm just getting my bearings.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it from? Why do I need it? Proceed and show him the coins you found. Is this money? Proceed, but don't show him the coins. They're yours. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
100 times smaller? But that's horrible. But that's horrible.
It is.
Let's pick up the coins.
Demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
You're under
You
arrest.
can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
72% chance. Yeah, let's go for it.
From the bottom of your blue soul, a term emerges.
Refusal to aid an officer of the peace. You are impeding me from carrying out a murder investigation with your inane requests for money.
But it's not inane. You owe me money.
It is cruel of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station.
I have no memory of drinking them. I'm not paying for the drinks. I won't pay for the window. Cool. Goodbye and thank you for your cooperations. I have no memory of drinking them. I'm not paying for the drinks.
The ledger does. The ledger has a memory. The drinks are non-negotiable. There's no way your station will pay for them.
I won't pay for the window.
Fine, I'll take it off the bill. You want to sleep in a post-apocalyptic shithole? Go ahead. But I'm not giving you another room.
Cool.
No, not cool. You still owe me 30 for the drinks. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
He points upstairs.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
Huh. I actually haggled him down much further than I did when I first played it, when I tried to flee and completely crashed into the old lady while failing to flee. That also reduced the cost because he felt bad about it. But I think it was down to 60? Or was it just 70 again? I'm not sure anymore. It's been a while. What is
By
this
the way,
thought?
where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marble Hill?
Why did you say that?
These are just synapses firing. I don't mean it. It doesn't mean anything. The name must have some meaning for me. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marble Hill? Let's ask him.
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street? The exact number on the building? I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobocop. Let's go with Hobocop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Okay, let's take a look at what we have here. So, our stats are just this right now. Wait, we have... Oh no, I accidentally put the no, oh yeah, I accidentally put that in composure instead of conceptualization. That's my bad. I meant to put the what's it called? The crown stat signature skill. The signature skill, I wanted to put it in conceptualization, not composure. That's my bad. That's my mistake. But I'm sure we'll get what I wanted from putting it into conceptualization somehow. Anyways, we'll be fine. We'll manage. Okay, those are the quests. Find smokes, sing karaoke, report your badge missing, inspect victim's body, find booze and drink it. Who made the call? Pay for damages. Okay. And Hobocop. Temporary research bonus, -1 composure, ungainly and rambling. Research time, 4 hours, 20 minutes. A cop and a Hobocop. Upsides, can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with lurched gusto. Hobocop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides? Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. Internalize that. Those function on in-game time. That time passes during conversations. Let's keep going and talk to her.
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
No, I'm done with mating rituals this time around. I don't know. Wink, maybe I have. I had once, wink twice, but then I lost her. I don't really want to talk about that right now. Maybe I have?
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
Your advances haven't thrown her off one bit. In another place and time, she would have probably welcomed your attention.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair. How do you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? And I've got to get going now. How do you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Roll us some cigarettes. I'm jonesing for a smoke. Nothing. I was thinking of the lyrics to a song, Wanna Roll With Me. I'll go with the first one.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Kim, of course. I forgot I had you. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers and forays into the paranatural. You're probably right, Kim. I forgot I had you.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and, sweetie, you are looking unsteady. And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2, or you're probably right. You're probably right.
I really would like to help out, but I don't want to slow you down. If it weren't for all the stairs and potholes in Martinez, I'd join you for sure.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
Let's
If
see.
she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw. somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Let's try the suggestion because of the +2. 83% chance. I'll roll that.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I am at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just I tide you over.
She unfastens a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops it in your palm.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31. Dinghy races.
What is to pawn? Where can I pawn the pin? This will help me out, Lena, thanks. I promise I'll buy it back for you once I have more money. Where can I pawn the pin?
Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there'll be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. That's the pawn shop. An old friend of my husband's goes there often. He says the owner is quite helpful.
What is to pawn?
It's easy. You bring a valuable item to a pawnbroker, who then gives you money for it. You can get it back later for a slightly larger sum if it hasn't been sold, but you never end up doing that anyway.
This will help me out, Lena, thanks.
You're quite welcome, dear.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade? Did you fight in a war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty.
Were you a mountaineer? Were you a tightrope walker? I feel like I was in a war. Sure, let's make it about myself.
Oh my. What happened?
I think I lost.
That's how I feel about the accident. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of her chair. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's move on. I'm not gonna say sorry because, again, asshole character.
No problem.
She nods, smiling up at you from behind the glasses.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
There is a reason why I'm going to do pretty well on this. That will come up later. The Welling in Rags cafeteria, it was on my keys. I don't really know. Some seedy hotel, a war zone at the end of the world. We're dead haunting each other, we're ghosts. The Welling in Rags cafeteria.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
The edge of civilization in hell, we're in hell. See, I have no idea. I didn't catch that we're in Revachol at this point. I must have missed that somewhere. At the edge of civilization.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
She flashes you a worried look. Okay.
Yes, and...
Damn it. Okay,
Revachol?
I have to say it, that I don't know anything about Revachol.
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is.
It's
Yes?
it's the spring of 51. Sure, it's the year 973. All I know is we are approaching the end times. It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. I'm gonna go with the true answer here, 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
We need that pen for later.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe? I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. Cop, we're living under the cop regime. Because this is the asshole playthrough, I'm gonna go with 5 here.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no matriarchy.
She's trying to avoid the foreigner's part. This is because she's a woman. She may be lying to you.
Oh boy, Endurance really gets right into that, huh? Oh boy. If there's no government, how come there are cops? I don't even know what to say, I'm so disappointed. If this is not true, then I wouldn't be, then like the asshole character wouldn't be disappointed that it's not true. If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So how did I do? What is the revolution you mentioned? Who could tell me more? What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops? But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me. Let's go with the second one here.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
So how did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality in a word. It's very odd.
I think that the thing with Revachol, that I didn't know that we were there, I think that might have been an encyclopedia check that tells you where the Welling and Rags cafeteria is. I think it tells you that it's in Martinez, which is part of Revachol. So I think that's how we didn't get that.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave. Alright, let's go out the door. Instinctively, because I played so much Baldur's Gate recently, I just wanted to turn the camera with Q and E. But that's not gonna work. Okay.